5 years, Mount Carmel is host to one of the world's most diverse gatherings. Members of the Baha'i faith from virtually every corner of the planet travel here to attend the International Baha'i Convention. For 5 days, these elected representatives gather to pray, to elect the international governing body of the Baha'i faith, and to consult on the issues of a global community. Despite the many conflicts that plague our world, Baha'is see a cause for hope, as humanity begins to understand that the only lasting solution to conflict is unity. For Baha'is everywhere, and there are now more than 5 million throughout the world, achieving the unity of humankind is a primary goal. The Baha'i community offers a unique model of unity, which embraces the diversity of its members. This model can clearly be seen at the International Convention, and everywhere in the world that Baha'is gather. Since ancient times, Mount Carmel has been known as Kerem-El, or the Vineyard of the Lord. The slopes blessed by the footsteps of Elijah, one of the prophets of Israel, make a fitting home for this most recent world religion. In the days of the prophets, Carmel was a fertile paradise of vineyards and tall cedars. But over time, the beauty withered, and it became a more desolate place. The story of Carmel's transformation in the modern age, from desolation to crowning beauty once again, is also the remarkable story of the birth of a new faith. The story begins in the middle of the 19th century, a period of worldwide religious expectation. In 1844, in this room in Shiraz, Persia, a young man quietly proclaimed that he was the bearer of a revelation from God, referring to himself as the Bab, meaning the gate. He explained that he was the forerunner of a divine teacher greater than himself, who would soon appear and bring about a new age of unity and peace. The Bab's spiritual and moral teachings spread rapidly throughout Persian society. Perceiving the progressive new faith as a threat, religious and civil authorities killed thousands of the Bab's followers. In 1850, the Bab himself was executed by a firing squad in this public square in Tabriz, and his remains were hidden away by his followers. In 1852, in Tehran, one of the most courageous supporters of the Bab, a Persian nobleman named Mirza Hussein Ali, was arrested, tortured, and cast into a subterranean dungeon known as the Black Pit. When finally released and banished to Baghdad, he began to revive the dispirited followers of the Bab. In 1863, he publicly declared that he was the promised one of whom the Bab had spoken. He took the name Baha'u'llah, meaning glory of God, and his followers became known as Baha'is. Baha'u'llah taught that there is one God who is called by various names in different faiths and languages. He proclaimed the unity of religious truth, a truth which has been unfolded to us over time by a succession of divine teachers. Baha'u'llah confirmed the oneness of humanity and stressed the need to eliminate prejudice of every kind. Every human being possesses an eternal soul and is responsible for his or her own spiritual development, which can be attained through prayer and independent search for truth and service to others. As Baha'u'llah's followers multiplied, Ottoman and Persian authorities sought ways to suppress his influence. The solution? More banishment. They exiled